Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here. So we've been waiting for a while. We were supposed to be here last year, and then sadly COVID delayed us. So we are celebrating 50 plus of EuroGeoSurveys, and I would like to thank sincerely all organizers, President of EuroGeoSurveys, and our participants for joining us today to celebrate this. Thank you. So sorry, I tried to not shout. So yes, I'm Ozlem, Adiyaman Lopes, and I'm a geologist. So most of you are geologists today. I think we know each other, but it's really nice for us to be with different partners and our guests we will see later during the keynote and presentations that we are jointly today talking about international scientific collaboration. So I'm really honored that the title of our panel is A Sustainable Future Through International Partnerships. So we will go through the examples today. So we have a keynote speech from Mr. Dario Lugetti, and then we have very distinguished moderators, so panelists, and I will be really honored to moderate their talk. But before, I would like to give a very short introduction, I think why me and why UNESCO is here. So at the beginning of this conference, so during the day we can move fruitful discussions. So International Scientific Collaboration is the title, and I work for UNESCO Earth Sciences section. So UNESCO, as you all know, United Nations Education, Science and Culture Organization. So I'll mention how we work these days. So we have 75 years of history, and my program is also 50 years old. But I just would like to mention our recent current activities in collaboration with EuroGeoSurveys and other scientific communities. So this is the title of our talk and moderation panel today, and this is an extraction from UNESCO Science Report, which we published last year. So this is an input where we analyze and investigate the data from all UNESCO member states, who are 995. So UNESCO Science Report shows that we, geologists and geoscientists, are the most collaborators. So between most of the scientific community, most of our publications come with international collaboration. So I think this is a great asset for us. We as geoscientists, who are responsible for many topics we talked earlier, are already heavily working on the international collaboration. And this is scientifically being published with various areas. So this pulls me back again to UNESCO, and this is an example I always give, and I'm really keen to give. We are in Brussels, and we are heart of Europe, and we are talking about EuroGeoSurveys. And my organization, we celebrated last year our 75th. So again, coming back to 75 years ago, it was established simply to build the peace between countries, human rights, and improve living standards. This is all we talk this morning, and I think this is all we all day go through. So last year we celebrated our 75th anniversary, and we were very honored to have a very high number of government representatives, prime ministers and environment ministers coming and acknowledging our mandate and our contribution to education, science and culture of our world. And this is the beginning of the UNESCO, and I think it's really important to remember education is the main pillar of our peace building. And sustainable development, gender equality is a very important priority for us, and cultural interactions between us enable us for peace building, and natural resources, we will talk all day today, and indigenous communities. So we will again talk probably all day today in moment of natural resources with the presence of indigenous community, respecting them and their livelihood. And of course, climate change and natural hazards. And in the middle of that, 75 years ago, UNESCO was supposed to be UNESCO. So most of us are today scientists, and S of in the middle of the sciences, UNESCO is national sciences. And this came from scientists. So 75 years ago, scientists approached UNESCO and asked to include scientific research and scientific capacity building to our mandate. And that's why for 75 years, we've been working with several scientific organizations, including my colleagues here, on the part of development of peace building thanks to science. So this is our current mandate, and I'll go very quickly. I think that was said all the morning, as we have several strategic objectives, And our main objective is totally relevant to what we've been talking this morning with EuroGeoSurveys and Geological Surveys agenda. And how we do that? Scientific cooperation, scientific education, and innovation and cooperation. So this is all our aim. And coming back to the reality, I am the only geologist of UNESCO. There is no way that I can do that. And how do I do that? Thanks to you. So we have a high number of programs, and we have program specialists like myself, and we collaborate with scientific community. We have UNESCO chairs, we have UNESCO category centers, we have center of excellences. So what we do and what we try is to get that expertise, intellectual knowledge, and to bring our member states, who are 195 of them today, and create scientific collaboration thanks to our programs. So, and then we discussed earlier during the coffee break is we have two main priorities, and this is Africa and gender equality. And this is supported by our priority groups, youth, and small island developing states. So all our programs are structured via the priorities groups we are addressing. Then within this context, we are, and UNESCO is within all UN family, the only UN organization with earth sciences capacity building and research. So I'm really privileged to be here with you. Most of you are geologists. And I show this map, which is in collaboration with CGMW. I know my colleague is here. So this is our mandate, and this is my duty to work with the geoscientists, the community around the world, and bring this to the member states who are in need. And we have two programs. One is the scientific research part of the program, and I was really happy this morning to discuss one of you who knows this program. And this is another example of international scientific collaboration. International Union of Geological Sciences. It's another NGO similar to EuroGeoSurveys, and they are celebrating their 60th anniversary this year, and they asked UNESCO to establish this program. So this is another example of scientific collaboration for our future in partnership with independent organizations. And our very popular program these days, UNESCO Global Geoparks, these are the UNESCO geological heritage areas where we demonstrate the importance of our heritage for sustainable development of local communities. We create employment opportunities, we create education facilities in our sites. And this is again delivered in collaboration with another network, which is Global Geoparks Network. So as I said, we are not doing on our own, we are doing thanks to scientific partners and collaborations we have. And this is a map, I'm really proud of it. This is when we started, and this is where we are today. So in my day-to-day job, I work with more than 500 geoscientists all around the world delivering our projects. So this is another example of we are facilitating and enabling scientific collaboration for our future. And this is my favorite graph. Colors are the regions. So you can see all our projects are delivered by regional collaborations. It's not scientific collaboration in a country between different universities, but it's regions. And our regions are Africa, Europe, Asia, and Latin America. So again, we involve earth resources, hydrogeology, or geohazard risk mitigation projects, international and global collaborations. And these are our sites. We will come probably later as well. And these are UNESCO designated sites. So we are education, culture, and national protection concept. And these sites are backed by our member states, and they are UNESCO recommendations. As you can see, we reach around 2,000 sites, including World Heritage sites, where we really focus on their recognition, classification, inventory, and protection. Thanks to our expertise in collaboration with the scientific research in these sites. So that's why I'm here today, actually. This is our recent collaboration, a very successful collaboration we are having with EuroGeoSurveys. A couple of years earlier this morning, our ambassador mentioned about PanAfGeo project. So we've been collaborating with PanAfGeo for several years, but in the second round of the training, we decided to jointly train African colleagues in the geoheritage topic, because there are several work packages of PanAfGeo, but this is a very important topic for us, because in Africa, we realized that there is a need for the understanding of importance of geological heritage and earth heritage. So what we have done is we are working in several countries together with EuroGeoSurveys and FNAF Geotraining, and this created as a huge momentum. Our member states who were asking us scientific education, geological education in Africa, they really welcomed this program and our participation. So I'm really grateful here for EuroGeoSurveys accepting to be their partner and working together. And this was a statement last week my Directors General Audrey Azoulay made in the opening of our executive board. So I think for me, I'm really proud of this collaboration, and I think it's a nice start to start inviting our panelists. And these are small examples of what also we were doing. Recently, we recognized Geodiversity Day, our member states. So it is totally connected with today's object discussions we will go through. And this is a picture I'm really proud, actually. This is the Foreign Ministry of Portugal who visited us last week. And I had an honor to the Geological Walk of UNESCO. So this is, again, another momentum we are bringing thanks to our collaboration with the scientific community, that our politicians and our ambassadors seeing the importance of what you, as geologists, do for the future of our world within the house of UNESCO. So it's another environment. It's not in a geological survey or it's in the field, but we are, thanks to your collaboration, bringing this to our communities. So thanks for listening my short introduction.